Welcome to Busia, Uganda's getaway to Kenya. Busia is a busy, bustling town typified by heavy trucks, fast-paced commercial activity and crisscrossing borders weaving through the heavy traffic. Busia's main feature is the border crossing to Kenya. Imports to Uganda and exports go through this town. For generations, the border crossing has attracted fortune seekers, travelers, long-distance truck drivers, traders, clearing agents, masons, and even smugglers, all with a dream of reaping big. This lure of quick money is a curse. Many children have dropped out of school to engage in petty business with this false hope. Sophia, Busia's notorious shanty town, bears it all. Here, smuggling is rife, eateries and drinking places work 24/7, and hundreds of young women have abandoned school to engage in commercial sex. They target travelers and long-distance truck drivers who swarm the town in the night. Sadly, besides dropping out of school and compromising their future, engaging in commercial sex exposes them to a high risk of contracting STDs and HIV and AIDS.
Prostitution is too high in Busia town, basically this area of Sophia. There are very many prostitutes in the area, of which some are proud of it because, as I told you, they earn a living. So it helps them so much because they support their families through prostitution. The HIV prevalence in Busia is so high because of the activity. It is a border, so very many people come in this border, and so many people were there. You never know there. Most of them were there. They have a lot of sicknesses. You never know someone has come from where he has got what. So very many people come in this border area. So there is a lot of HIV.
Out of town on the shores of Lake Victoria in Majanji, the story is not so different. Here, young boys drop out of school to engage in fishing. In Busia's gold-rich areas, the situation is worse. Young children prefer working in the gold mines instead of going to school. Unfortunately, gold mining is a very risky venture as pit holes oftentimes cave in. While still, these young children working in the mines are exposed to dangerous mercury, which is used in the process of extracting gold.
We have experienced a great challenge when these children go for mining. They at times take time there. When they come back, we realize what is called a setback in the syllabus coverage, which affects the completion of the syllabus. Teachers are forced to go back again for remedials to help these young ones who have been out from mining. So that one becomes a challenge.
78% of Uganda's population is under 30 years of age. Young people are the fastest growing fraction of Uganda's population. The country is blessed with a diverse and inspiring young population. Harnessing this youthful potential will enable the country achieve the demographic dividend and realize Vision 2040.
We have several hindrances in our district because of the location. For example, we are located near the border where there's a lot of smuggling. We are near the lake, whereby most of the people who live near the lake are involved in fishing, including small children and even the youth who are supposed to be in school. We have the gold mines in 3 of our sub-counties, that is Busite, Masikuda and Buteba. Instead of the children going to school, instead of the youth continuing with their education, they are busy in the mines, and it is instant cash. When a child gets hold of like 100,000, he runs mad. You cannot tell him to go back to school, and he goes to school. So as a district, we've realized that if we don't do anything about it, we may end up losing the future generation. So we've come up with a bill, the Child Protection Bill. We have had the first reading in council. That was on 26th of May, and it is now at committee level, whereby the committee is gathering youth from the community, and then we shall have 2 more councils for its approval.
The greatest wealth and strength of any nation is its youth. The future of Uganda depends on the quality of its youth. Accelerating Uganda's socio-economic transformation will depend on the country's capacity to strengthen the fundamentals for exploiting this youthful population.
As far as youth competitiveness is concerned in the Busia district, we have a number of challenges. We are facing as a district. The first one, we have teenage pregnancies, we have child labor, we have prostitution, then we also have fishing at the lake, and also negative attitude of the youths. Because for example, we have the Youth Livelihood Program, which is currently running in Busia. But you find that when the youth access those funds, instead of utilizing it to the intended purpose, they misuse the funds, then disappear, and they don't recover. So it is affecting the program as a whole. And some of the youth which would have benefited from that project are now going to lose out. Because of late, we were told unless we recover beyond 50%, they are going to cancel the program from the district. But we are trying our level best to see that we have that recovery. We are engaging the sub-county chiefs, all the stakeholders, to make sure that the money is recovered.
To harness the demographic dividend, the country has to ensure a youth bulge by reducing fertility, coupled with education, a healthy population, job opportunities, and efficient governance. Not just any education, but equipping young people with cutting-edge technical and vocational skills that transform them into employable, responsible, patriotic, and globally competitive youth.
Strengthening youth competitiveness is very important because according to the 2014 census, 78% of Ugandans are young people below the age of 30. Therefore, this is a very big segment, and if we harness this youthful potential, we will be in position to achieve our demographic dividend and attain our vision 2040. All that we have to do is to ensure that these young people have the necessary skills. They should be well educated, and we should equip them with cutting-edge technical and vocational skills. And then on top of that, we should also make sure that they are healthy, they are responsible, they are employable, they are patriotic, and they are globally competitive. It's also very important on the part of government to create jobs, because without jobs, then these young people won't be productive, and they cannot contribute to the development of the country. Lastly, it's also very important to ensure that we have strong institutions that are accountable and efficient. If all that is put in place, and if we strengthen the competitiveness of our youth, then I'm very sure that as a country, we will attain our vision 2040.
Investing in young people will provide a firm foundation to prepare them for future life and enable them become a productive workforce that can develop their communities.